So I recently read The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. And in this video, I am gonna share with you the 5 most important laws from the book. So the first law is that you should never outshine the master. You always want to make your master look superior to you. By doing this, you'll not only earn their trust, but also ensure your own safety. And I've seen this play out so many times in different scenarios. For example, when I worked at a tech company as an intern, there were times where I would find bugs in the code that senior engineers had written. Now, according to Robert Greene, the correct way for me to handle this situation would have been to subtly point out my findings rather than explicitly stating that they made a mistake. By doing so, I would have maintained their respect, and they would have been more likely to listen to me in the future. However, I took the opposite approach and ended up burning some bridges. For example, when I gave feedback to one of the senior engineers about a bug I found in his code, he took it very personally and it created a lot of tension between us. As a result, he started excluding me from meetings and generally made my life very difficult. So I decided to quit my job and start working for myself. But that's a story for another day. The second law is that you should use absence to increase respect and honor. By removing yourself from a situation, you become more desirable, and people will start to respect you more. For example, if someone is always available and willing to help everyone all the time, they become less valuable because they're seen as being common and available to everyone. On the other hand, someone who is busy and not available all the time becomes more valuable, and people start to respect them more because they've re-seen as being rare and hard to get. The third law is that you should always make your own needs known. Don't be afraid to speak up and ask for what you want. If you're always trying to please others and make them happy, people will take advantage of you. The key is to be subtle about it and not make it obvious that you're retrying to manipulate people. The fourth law is that you should always say less than necessary. By saying less, you become more mysterious and people will respect you more. Also, the less you say, the less likely you are to make mistakes. The fifth law is that you should always be careful to keep people dependent on you for what you alone can provide. By making yourself indispensable to others, they will respect and value you more. This can be applied to many different areas of life. For example, if you're an employee, make yourself indispensable to your boss. If you're a friend, be the type of friend that people can't replace. If you're a partner, be someone who brings a lot of value to the relationship. By making yourself indispensable, people will respect and value you more. And if you want to learn even more about how to become powerful, I highly recommend reading The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. It's an amazing book that has helped me a lot in my personal and professional life.